What's the word? What's the word, everybody? Just so you know, I'm recording this off my phone. So if you hear a little, or you hear people in the background, yes, that's what that is. So briefly, I want to talk to y'all about some stuff that's been on my mind lately. Basically, I've been seeing a lot of, or I know some people that are stressed and depressed. So not feeling so good about life. And for me, that's very painful to watch, especially if there's people that are close to you. You see them stressed out, you see them sad, and it's like, if you try to do something or you try to do something, it doesn't work, or it doesn't register. And it's like, you can only do so much. You can only do so much. So I've noticed that in situations like that, all you can do is hope. But then there's also, if there's people around you that are suffering, that are sad, that feel lonely inside, you can't be the same thing that they are. Like, you can't be sad, lonely, and depressed like they are. You have to be that strong link. You have to be that strong pillar that keeps them together. Because if you become like them, it becomes all bad from there. And they won't have anybody to lean against. They won't have anybody lean against, nobody strong enough to take on that burden, to lift other people up when they need it. I watch a lot of anime, so I think that's what a hero is, in my sense. I feel like it's a person who is stronger than his surroundings. And because he's stronger than his surroundings, he uses his strength to lift others up, or to be a pillar for the people around him. And today, in this day and age, there's a lot of different things going on with the government, COVID, a new strain coming out, and that's crazy. It's a lot of craziness going on. And in a time like this, we need a lot of strong people who can stand up and who can also be a pillar for those around them. Because not everybody is strong, in a sense that there's certain times where they just not feeling it. They need somebody to just talk to them, or to just give them some advice, or just to be there, because it's not going so well. So if you listen to this, I'm challenging you to be that strong person for those people around you, to keep growing as a person, to keep moving forward, stumbling forward if you need to, because even if you're stumbling forward, you're still moving forward. If you're crawling forward, you're still moving forward. And I think that's very important and with a lot that's going on, because I don't know your situation. I don't know what's going on with the people that's listening to this recording, but I do know that you have the capacity to be stronger than what you are right now. Or you have the capacity to not only be a rock for yourself, but also be a rock for other people who can't be a rock for themselves right now. And that is a lot of responsibility. That may make you feel like, dang, I don't want to be in a position like that. But you can also look at it as, this is what's needed. I will do what's needed no matter what, because I care, because I'm capable of doing it, because I must do this. And that can be very hard. It's like being the oldest. It's like being the oldest, because it's like you have to look over your younger brothers or sisters, and sometimes you got to take care of your parents too if they're not in a good place. You got to be a role model. and they looking up to you and all this other stuff that goes into that. And it's a struggle. It's a struggle, but it's a struggle that's needed, because if you don't struggle and come out of it strong, then you do the reverse. You struggle and you fall flat and you don't get back up, and it doesn't get better. And nobody needs that, and you don't need that, because it doesn't make the situation better. So I feel like one way to move forward or to take on that responsibility willingly is by knowing why you're doing it. Why are you moving forward? Why is this important? Because once you know your why, you can take on any how. You can do anything if you know your why. Because check this out. The why to what you do, that is emotion. That is the emotion that you need. That's the drive. That's the push. Why am I doing this? That's the emotion. And when you get that emotion behind the things that you are doing, you become unstoppable, because your emotion is not just going everywhere. They're not just going to this place, that place, that place. It's focused. It's focused on the thing that you want to do. And that's important. That's very much important, because with a lot of stuff that's going on right now, you can easily focus your emotion into something terrible, something sad, something depressed, or something that stresses you out. But if you have the capacity to focus your emotion into that thing that matters the most and push through it, you will not only be better as you, but you will be better for those around you. And that is amazing. But it's also a struggle. Remember that it's also a struggle. It's also a struggle. And it's a struggle that not many can take on willingly, because that is a heavy burden. But the thing is, we are human beings, so we are built for burden. We are built for getting out of our comfort zones and doing more. We are built to push past the pain period. We're built to be more, do more, and speak and stand up. We're built for that. We have the mental capacity to do that. It's this thing called chaos and order. So I got this idea from a man named Jordan Peterson that I listen to very frequently. So he speaks of it like this: there's order. Order is your home, your room, circumstances that are predictable. Chaos, on the other hand, that is things that are unpredictable. Like when you step outside, you can't predict what's about to happen. When you go to a new school, when you get in a new environment, that is chaos. As human beings, we experience chaos very frequently, and that chaos can cause us to fight, flight, or freeze, or to run away. Like, that's what chaos does to us. That uncertainty, it makes us very uncomfortable. But if you're pushing forward, if you're moving forward, you are constantly turning chaos, the unpredictable, into order, which is structure. Every day, every time you move forward into that place where you know nothing about. So let me rewire that and bring it back to the thing I was talking about earlier, about being that person that people can depend on, being that rock. Because by you being that rock, you are constantly being the lead. You are constantly being the person who steps forward first and looks into the darkness and finds your way. And then once you find your way, you're like, okay, guys, it's cool. Let's keep going. I got you. And you constantly do that every time. And you constantly moving forward into that place that is unknown and teaching the people that are leaning on you how to do it better. And that's amazing. That's amazing. And I can't really tell you how to do that, but I can give you little things to make it more bearable. Number one, you have to be aware. You have to be aware. You have to be aware of where you are and where you're trying to go every second, because once you're aware, you're like, okay, this and this is happening. Now I get it. So this and this is what I need. This and that is what I need to do in this situation. Because you need to be aware. Number two, you need to have the knowledge. You need to have the knowledge. When you're in the unknown, you have one foot in structure and you have one foot into that unpredictable place. You have to have some type of knowledge to move forward, or you need to be gathering knowledge as you go, because that will make it that much more bearable. You won't be stumbling so much over rocks and cracks that you can't see, because you will constantly be making mental notes and mapping out the pathway as you go forward. And the people who are leaning on you, they will be all the more grateful because you are setting the standard first. Back to what I was saying. Those people who are depending on you at that moment, or who are not feeling the best, when you do that, you create a pathway or a structure that they can follow to push ahead along with you.